And gentlemen, welcome back to another day in the market. I hope you guys are ready for some fun over here. We've got some interesting action in the pre-market. We have a lot of potential setups, especially on the post-earnings side over here. So we could have a lot of fun today. The post-earnings moves, guys, have been absolutely ridiculous. Like I was saying yesterday, like you take a look through the community gain section of LTMP, and you would have no idea that the market is as volatile as it is right now with these crazy moves in the crypto market and the equity market here. So, guys, for those of you guys that are watching this after the stream was live, again, I'm live every single day for you guys here publicly at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, and on Fridays is public live day. I come on for you guys at 9:15. So, again, make sure you guys have notifications turned on for the channel if you're not subscribed yet. Make sure that you guys are. So, market's bouncing back a little bit here today, about 0.5%. Quite honestly, I'm not convinced that the sell-off is done. I think the aggression that we saw out of crypto and a lot of individual equities here, that type of behavior in the market is going to be still prevalent. I don't think we're done yet, especially as we start to get deeper into this next round of economic data. We have oil moving to the upside a little bit. We've seen this sell-off in gold and silver, which, again, when you do see those big parabolic moves there in this all this leverage in these big positions, when those start to break, they can spread into a lot of other sectors here too, which we've kind of seen with crypto, with the equity market. And again, we did see that level broken here, that 6,800 on ES. We were selling off yesterday. Where's Amazon here? Because Amazon was one of the things that was causing this to sell. Yeah, I mean, Amazon's down about 9% here in the pre-market, but we do have some really interesting post-earning setups here. Under Armour's probably not going to do it unless it starts moving up a little bit going into open. But we have Roblox, we have Reddit, we have Bill, we have MicroStrategy here too, which I don't really know if I'm going to be looking at that one. Just, I mean, like, it's up, it does qualify, but just in terms of like looking at the structure of this chart here, not really the biggest fan. You have Bmnr over here too, and then you have Bill. So we have a lot of potential post-earnings this morning, ladies and gentlemen, so it is going to get pretty hectic around market open. But, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of day again. Say good morning to somebody in the live chat. If you guys would like to say good morning to me, would love to receive some good mornings over here. If you guys are new to the group, new to the stream, new to the channel, let me know. I'd love to welcome you guys in here. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, MicroStrategy's moving with Bitcoin. Yeah, I know. That's kind of what I'm saying. It's like, I don't really think it's the result of their earnings. I think it's just moving along with Bitcoin. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, and as always, guys, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. Costs you nothing to do it. Helps me out a whole lot. Spreading these streams out to as many people who actually want to learn. We have a 200 like goal on the streams here. Let's see if we can hit it. No slackers. Don't be a slacker. Don't be that one person that just says, hey, I'm not going to hit the like button. And, yeah, let's see what we got. Also, NEO, guys, first quarter of profitability ever. Nice movement over here in the pre-market here, up another 5%. Let's see if we can get some action on NEO here coming through this 200 EMA. Yeah, well, Novo's up, AMD's up. A lot of things are up this morning in the pre-market, which is good to see. NEO here, though, like I was talking about in the video yesterday, this is exactly what we needed to see out of this name in order to confirm the thesis that I've been outlining for you guys for a very long time now. If they were able to execute on the goals that they have outlined to shareholders, which is are these profitability targets that they've had, then we can continue holding it and see what's going to happen next. Now we need to look at how global expansion is doing and if they're able to continue hitting these goals and generating larger and larger profit numbers as the quarters go on and on. If that happens, again, we could see NEO re-rate a lot higher over here, which would be absolutely awesome to see. So I own this one at 455. We'll see. I'd love to see this thing get over 10 this year. That would be awesome. But let's see who we have in the live chat here. Let's see if we have any slackers on the like button. And let's see. Yep, kind of. All right, we have B-Dash. We have Todd, Daily, Taylor, Raceland. We've got Diego, Logan, Alex, Adrian, A-Rock. We've got Adrian, Daily, Taylor, Dawn, M. Carroll. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, it's going to be a very interesting morning here. We're going to be focused mainly on post-earnings, so we'll see what we can get. For those of you guys that don't know about the post-earnings strategy, you guys have been living under a rock because it's the easiest way to be making money in the market ever. I've been posting videos. I think I posted a video here, a short on YouTube about it. Instagram and TikTok, we've been talking about this strategy a lot. And it's been generating some really epic results for everybody this earnings season in LTMP. So again, for those of you guys that still need to join us in LTMP, I don't know what you're doing yet. I mean, you guys have the best opportunity ever. First month for $1 a day with code February with that link pinned to the top of the live chat there. I'll throw it in the live chat at some point today, but for now, we're just going to kind of be hunting around. FLYE short. Adrian, if this is what I think it is, and if this is another one, stop. I missed Dr. Bob. He was first. Oh, I couldn't see it. Dr. Bob. Yeah. Oh, that was covered by the pinned message. I saw him. Sorry, Dr. Bob. I didn't forget about you. I just couldn't see you. How about that Bitcoin? I mean, it's not. I mean, you're seeing a bounce here, but I don't. You're down in the range here. The consolidation period that again we were seeing in 2024, the weekly and monthly consolidation period. But if we're gonna see those levels of volatility out of Bitcoin here like this, and you don't really see a giant liquidation candle, which you can kind of say that this might be, with the volume stepping up so aggressively here at the low, on Bitcoin, maybe this could be the sign of a bottom. But typically, on a move like that, we would like to see in volume stepping up, we would like to see it wick aggressively. That's usually what we look for in terms of the liquidation candles, and then you can start moving back to the upside. Again, right now, I don't really have a whole lot of confidence that this market is done moving to the downside. And like I told you guys in the pre-market plan, if it is done, well, either way, it's going to take a couple of days or a week for individual names to set up anyway. So we're just going to be focusing on post earnings in the meantime, regardless. Dawn says she's up 167% on the year. Join us. Yeah, I mean, guys, I keep trying to tell you guys that the way that we operate in the market here, the LTMP methodologies, the way that we are moving and navigating the market in these environments, and what we are about to see at some point this year too, it's the best way to be I don't know why everybody doesn't do this stuff. Yeah, the Neo news was solid. I liked that. So we do have a lot of post earnings here. So Roblox is one, Reddit, Bill. I don't really think we're going to be looking at MicroStrategy at all. BE and wait, I'm missing one. I think I'm missing one. Nope. Interesting. Oh, BE is the other one. Oh, no, I have that. Okay, so we can look at some other stuff here, too. You are kind of back at this zone here on ES, which I think is a little dangerous. I think that's a little bit dangerous here. So we'll see how the market reacts off of the open. Energy sector's been solid. Yeah. BE, yeah, Roblox. We've got a lot of good ones here for post-earnings, guys. A lot of good ones. Yeah, I don't. I'm personally not convinced out of this market here. I need to see a lot more out of it in order to convince me to take some bread and butter setups. I think that like moving averages are telling you to stop. It's like just focus on the post earnings. The setups will be there unless we see something that has like an actual concrete thesis behind it with a setup. Sure. Other than that, we're just gonna sling post earnings and make our multi hundreds or multi thousands of % on those, and then move on about our day. That's what we're really going to be focused on. We do have a volatility zone up here, though. 60. It's right around 69.15 on ES here. I didn't like EHC. No, that's up a bit too much, and this thing is like... Okay, this is interesting. These medical and nursing services companies, that's the second one that's ripped. I forget what the other one was, but also you have LabCorp over here that's reporting in like, I don't know, a couple days. Another one here that already looks good. Like we could just like make some freebies on this thing and just like hold it. Because these, for whatever reason, these medical and nursing services companies just are just ripping off of earnings here. Real Estate Rex You podcast. Thank you so much for the super, my man. Good morning. Curious if we're headed into a down market. Would you be reversing your setup or just finding key levels? I mean, you can take them to the downside. But quite honestly, I think a lot of people are like, oh my God, we got to trade the downside too. And it's like, you can. I might do it with like a lot smaller size like that. Lulu looks good there too if it wants to start moving to the downside. But I'll just sit in cash, maybe hedge a little bit, and then just like, what do you call it? Just wait. Like, people are like, oh, got to downside too. And it's like, well, okay, sure, you can if you want to. I just don't care enough. And it's like, the moves are going to be so aggressive. The premiums get super inflated right away. If you don't catch the initial move, it's kind of crazy. It's just like there's a lot of different factors because the moves down are going to happen a lot faster. You can do it, and the setups are going to work the same each way. But think about it like this too. Like, think about the IO and Q and RGTI moves. Like, those have already played out really well on the downside. So, like, they're already happening, and they've kind of a lot of them have already happened. If that makes sense. If we see continued downside, I mean, you're gonna see a couple of decent setups, and really, like, I like the levered ETFs; those are fun, like the inverse ones. So you can. It's just I'd rather just focus on the post earnings too. You know. Yeah, there are some good opportunities. It's just not really a main focus. It's like, oh, the market's up. Because you don't want to be, the problem with trying to do that is you're chasing things in either direction, and you're not doing kind of the one main thing that, like, you really should be able to do in the market, which is to get comfortable sitting on your hands, right? Because then it's like, in the first little sign of, like, downside, everybody's going to be like, oh my God. And it's like, no, just wait, you know? Like, sitting on your hands and not doing anything is most of the time the smartest thing that you can do. You know? So if there are, like, very obvious setups that look okay, sure. But it's not going to be something that we hunt in the same way as, like, the upside setups, if that makes sense. It wasn't comfortable at all? No, they're fun. It's just not, like, you don't really want to be because you're then just going to be doing, like, you're going to be chasing stuff. And you have, the one thing that I want everybody to get comfortable with is not doing anything. That's what you have to get comfortable with if you want to have long-term success in this game. So, I'm not convinced that this market is done selling yet. We'll see. You are right at this zone here on ES, which could get interesting here too. I like Roblox. These could be really fun. Like, we have a lot of posts. Why do I have EHC over here, too? Reddit. Reddit's one, too. Reddit, Roblox, Bill, BE are really the post earnings that we want to be looking for today. What else? Let's see. We got 2 minutes to go, so it's going to get hectic at market open. So, let's see. As you guys are filtering in here, too, make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Costs you nothing to do. It helps me out a whole lot. Today could be fun. Bossick says, don't think Fed was too woke. What? I like where Neo is, though. Neo, moving a bit here. Coming into that weekly 10 EMA. Let's see. All right, we got less than a minute to go here. 50 seconds. What is that? Oh. Okay. I don't even really want MicroStrategy on here. I'm not gonna be going near this. Affirmation spot, good morning. Let's see what this does today. I'm very interested to see what LabCorp does. All right, ding, ding, ding. Market's open, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we got. Roblox right under that daily 10. That's going to be tough. Reddit could be a really fun one. The chain on it's going to be pretty rough. What's that? ASST? Well, oh, that's down. Why do I have a downside alert on ASST? That's weird. MITK? I don't know why I have alerts on this thing. Oh my god, Hershey's is ripping. Hey guys, post earnings for the win. Oh, look at this. Hold on, let's see if that can hold. Oh my lord. That chain is not up. Oh yeah, it has. Oh yeah, that looks good. Those are up almost 70% right now. Those could easily get more snappy because that chain was a little messed up. MITK post earnings. I've never heard of that thing. What is that looking like here? Yeah, that could be one. All right, Hershey's. Roblox, nothing yet. And then we need, what was it? Reddit. Yeah, they're really spready. So these are probably going to update and snap. If it holds here. That would be nasty. All right. Okay. Now we got to look. Roblox. I want Reddit back over here. So it's really Roblox, Reddit, Bill, and BE are the 4 post earnings here. Yeah, Hershey's. What a move. The spreads are wide, so I just threw a random limit order out there to see if I could catch a nice fill. We'll see if it wants. If it continues here, oh dear. All right, market moving a little there. Where is this? Okay. Market pushing a little. Okay. MITK, that's going to be a tough one to get. That chain's probably going to be horrible. Neo moving. That looks interesting, honestly. Hershey's back down. Okay, we're 3 minutes in. Let's check on some of these post earnings. So Roblox doesn't look great here. Reddit could still do it. Bill definitely can. BE maybe. Let's see. 100% on Neo calls. There you go. Bill option chain is horrible. There are a lot of them are going to be bad, guys. Yeah, Reddit I don't think is going to do it. Roblox, not much yet. BE, man, I don't know. Maybe we don't get one today. We'll see though. We got a minute here. Whoa, look at that candle. Under Armour did it? Nope. Under Armour did not gap up enough. No. Okay, so it's 9:35. Let's see what we get. Roblox doesn't look like he wants to do it. Reddit, not so much. Bill can. APLD. No, there's nothing on here. Unless that's post earnings, which I don't think it is. Nope. Neo moving really nicely there. Look at that. Okay, Bill really looks like the only one here. Yeah, Reddit, no. Or, sorry, Roblox, no. Reddit, I don't think so. Unless they bait right here. Yeah, no. Both of those are... Oh, my God. Hershey's. Okay, hold on. Guys, Hershey's. My Hershey's are up. Okay, I got a really wild order filled on it. I think I got filled at 160%. Yeah, I got my wild order filled on Hershey's. Holy crap. Look at this thing. Guys, post earnings is so simple. I don't know why everybody isn't doing this. My Hershey's is free. I'm going to throw another wild limit order out there. And if it hits, it hits. Like, oh my Lord. Look at that thing go. Oh, these are going. Look at that. Neo's moving nicely. All right. Bill is really the only one here on post earnings that we could be looking for. This is what I'm saying. Like, we're only really focused on the post earnings right now. That's like 160%er. If Hershey's continues from here and runs all the way up here to 234, like I was telling you guys yesterday, like these Hershey's moves, we've hit this a few times, and when Hershey's goes, the gains are massive. Congrats, guys. That's nasty. Hershey's 157%. Thank you, Romeo. There you go. 176% on mine right now. Bang. Bang. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I keep trying to tell you guys that what we do in LTMP is the simplest way to be operating in the market. I do not know why everybody isn't doing this. Reddit, no. Yeah, Reddit and Roblox we're not going to be looking at. Bill is the only one here that we could potentially be looking for. I think BE is a dud, too. Okay, if this rips from right here, fine. I'd be okay with that. Holy market rip. Okay, so watch out for this volatility zone up here. 69.15. It's because HSY is lower volume, but it makes crazy moves. Yeah, when HSY goes, it goes, and it's fun, man. So, again, guys, congratulations to everybody that nailed that one. That is yet another epic post-earnings trade. Yet another one. What are they quoting right now? 162%. Nice. Good day today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm having fun. I hope you guys are having fun too. So my Hershey's are free. The rest of my position could go to 0 and I would have still made money on the trade. That is the beauty of what we're doing here. So I'm going to throw the link here again. For those of you guys that still need to get into LTMP with us, and it is guys, it is $1 a day for your first month with code February. One of these trades, guys, would can pay for your entire lifetime membership. There you go. Bang. Hershey's new highs. Thank you. Where's Bill? Bill's getting close. B, meh, dud. MITK, again, not really looking at that one. Neo's looking great here. Let's see if we can get above the 200. What's that level? 27? Okay. Oh my God, Hershey's is really ripping. What are these up right now? Oh, thanks. 193%? Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. If it rips through this level, they're probably going to be way more. I have another wild limit order out on this thing, so we'll see what we get. Nice. Nice work, everybody. So, yeah, kind of done. Don't really have to do much here. Bill could still do it for post earnings here too. I want to check the chain, see how it looks. How does it look? Because it is close. Let's see. That's, it's not a great chain. It's not the worst, but it's not great. I'm going to see if I can go for the monthly, see what that looks like. Yeah, that's kind of busted. That chain's kind of busted on Bill. Hershey's was really busted, and I somehow got a fill on it. Market just hulking. I'm still not really convinced. Like, and like I was saying before, like, if this is gonna rip like this, either way, it's gonna take a couple of days here for the market, like for our setups to get to set up again. Quite honestly, though, I mean, I don't want to see it back up in here above like 60, like above 7,000. I don't want to see that. I want everybody at this point should want the market to nuke a little bit here. It clears the way for amazing setups because, again, we'll just keep trading the post earnings and nailing them like you guys are seeing here, but I'd rather let the market just nuke itself out, wipe out all the excess leverage, and then give us easy mode. That's what I want to see. The only reason you didn't get any because of the chain? Oh, and Hershey's? Yeah. You guys saw yesterday I like randomly got that filled, and I was like, all right, thanks. Then I had like 4 other orders out there on Hershey's, right? I was just like, cancel, cancel, cancel. It's hard to get fills sometimes on the post earnings. Yeah, so Reddit, nothing. Roblox, nothing. BE, nothing. Bill, I mean, it's there. It's really close. I just, I don't know. Neo ripping, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I'm up 235% on Hershey's. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Imagine that. Imagine that. That's all you had to do. Stock gaps up. 5-minute opening range break. Boom. Done. 200-something% later. Thanks. This is not hard. Everybody loves to make the market so hard, and they freak out when the market goes crazy. What do? Nothing different. Super simple. Think about like all the crazy results that we've had in the community gain section recently. Like 157% Hershey's, 100% Neo, 1,300% Microsoft, nice. 212% GSK, that's a post earnings. 842% on Walmart, nice. 320% on Merck, which was a post earnings. You had, what else was it? 500% Walmart, 1,000% on USB. That was insane. Congratulations, Christina. And the best part about that, guys, and this is why I talk about this so much with everybody. Christina's a brand new member to the group. She comes in, she watches the videos, she goes, ooh, great setup on USB. I know how to execute it. Bing, bang, boom, 1,000% later. Nice. That's what we like to see. LH looking great. Where is LH? That's the wrong LH. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah. Guys, there's some... all right. It's not... I have this. It's not a large position. It's very possible that I just sling it through earnings. Like, I might do... Like, think about all of the other, like, medical and nursing services companies that we've seen recently that have just rocketed on earnings. So, I might do that. Have a little fun, or make it free before earnings, something like that. Like if we get up to here, 283.50, that'll make those free, I bet. Neo looking good. Yeah, I do kind of think this is a bait and switch potential here. Like if we get to this volatility zone up here at 69.15, I think we reject hard. That's what I think. And I think a lot of people are going to go from it's so over to we're so back way too fast, because what you're actually seeing out of the market right now is not actually any direction. It's a break of trend and then a shift back. It's a back test of it. So I don't look at this and say, oh my God, the market's back, because you're not breaking out of anything here. And there's not really any fundamental reason for the market to be doing what it's doing right now. Not that I've seen. So this to me right now is still chop zone. I would be very careful. And I've been saying this like a lot this morning, is that for us, nothing changes because we're going to be waiting for the setups to form, and they're going to need about a week for that to happen anyway for them to be A+. So this right now doesn't matter. I would prefer, again, a nuke. out of the market, sell everything. Well, not you guys, but like everybody else just starts indiscriminately selling again. And then we end up seeing, like, we could have some Iran stuff this weekend that causes the market to go, uh-oh. Yeah, LH looks good. I want to see if that continues. What was it? EHC was the other one? Yeah, I mean, that's selling off here, but that's another one up 11% on earnings. Like, these are big moves happening in that sector here. So, next stop here to the upside would be this 69.15 area here, if we can get all the way up there, which would be interesting to see. TSN, was that just a gap? Ooh, I like that actually, Logan. That's a good one. Yeah, I really like that. We've been talking about that setup. That's a good one. That's a really good one there. Let's see if it can continue. Actually, what's the chain look like on that? Ooh, I'm having a lot of fun today. Amazon shares hit over 8-month low, last down 8.8%. Like, it's interesting that the market is like not caring about Amazon. It's very, I think that's a bit strange, but whatever. SMCI bounced back. Shouldn't have held those, but we made stupid money taking these easy trades. I just sized here and let it fly. Let me look at it. Is it going? Oh, I mean, that might be, man, you know, like, you know what I'm going to say about that. I like TSN there. That looks nice. Look at hood. It's up 12%, but like it's just a bounce, you know? I'm not convinced yet. I am not convinced. Too busy to sell yesterday. Yeah, rule breaker. Hershey's still looking phenomenal. Been taking more and more of these positions as shares trades instead of options, and it's really nice. Oh yeah, the shares trades, guys, are unbelievable. I love them. Like, let me actually, what would this look like on shares? To like first target. Where's first target? It'd be like here. Man, I mean, that one, I mean, that would make more sense with options, I think. But, I mean, it still qualifies. Oh, you're up 15% on shares? Oh, you front ran it? Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. So now at this point, I kind of want to see us go hit this 69.15 and then nuke today. That's kind of what I want to see. At this point... But yeah, awesome work today, guys. Really, Hershey's epic move. Oh, on HE? Oh, I know that one. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, HE, that's a great one from down here. ROIV. Ooh, nice. Oh, from like way down here. Yeah, that's a good one. See, that's what can happen too. Hershey's is looking for new highs here. So is the market. I don't know. I'd love for Hershey's to get one more nice pop here and for my wild limit order to fill. That would be great. But you guys see, like, one of those post earnings just goes boom, and then it's just everything rips. TDY? Yeah, not really. I don't like this. It's okay. But again, guys, I'm not, right now, I am not looking for, like, bread and butter setups right now with the market where it is. Just because we're seeing rip candles here doesn't mean, one, think about it like this. If we rip from here and something breaks, you have, the market is run, like this candle right here was 41 points. You realistically have 15 more points of potential upside until it could really start selling off. So there's no reason for me to subject myself to any elevated levels of risk in the market until everything confirms. Like, you could easily see this run back up here and then it nuked all day. Who knows? Like, we're just really waiting around here to see if this thing wants to actually, like, the plan is not changing. I don't really care what it's doing today. You know? Everybody's going to go from it's so over to we're so back too quickly, and I'm just going to sit here being like, meh, we'll see. We'll see, you know? I'm fine with just taking my post earnings, making 200% on them, and just waiting for the best setups in the market to form and confirming that the conditions in the market are good. You gotta operate and act like a professional if you want professional level results. You can't be chasing stuff around just because the market just goes wee. You know? Don't try and do too much too quick. You had 2 days of aggressive selling and it just rips back up. Okay. Icy. Good morning. Yeah, really great work though, guys, this week. Like, the post earnings, again, have been firing off. It's been great. It's been great. So again, for those of you guys that still need to hop into LTMP, I'll throw that link in the live chat here for you guys too. Again, just use code February. You get your first month for $1 a day. Don't miss it, because that discount is not going to be around for very much longer. And you are not going to want to miss what we are about to do in the market, especially during earnings season. Like, this is some of the most fun times in the market. What's Neo looking like? Still great. Again, very similarly to what we were talking about in the Neo video yesterday, you want to get above this 200 and confirm. Any takes on Bmnr? It's the same thing that I've been saying for a while. Did Bmnr break above its 200 EMA here and give us a setup? No. So there was no reason to be buying Bmnr at these lower levels. And really, one of the other things that we were tracking here too, again, obviously was going to be Ethereum. And when we think about what's going on with Ethereum here, well, remember, nothing really changes, guys, in the analysis that I provide you guys. What we are seeing right now is just that second option of, oh, if we can't get above this 200 EMA here on Ethereum, get a nice setup and start pushing to the upside, it's probably going to nuke. Okay, so that's exactly what we saw, and nobody should have been buying like Ethereum and Bmnr until we saw that confirmation. That is something that I tried to make very, very, very clear in a lot of the videos. Please do not fall into this like hype nonsense that like Tom Lee has crazy targets for Ethereum. Those crazy targets are not like for this week. Maybe they play out, maybe they don't. But in order to really get a good understanding of where it makes the most sense to be entering, it was not in here. We were potentially forming a nice little setup in here, and that's what we were talking about. But at the same time, it was like, well, you have to get above this 200 EMA here in order for that to confirm, which we never saw happen. Same thing with Bitcoin. What were we saying with Bitcoin here? Well, one, you did end up getting above this zone, and what did I say? It was, okay, that's great, but we're not out of the woods yet. What we want to see is a retest of this zone and the buyers step up and push this higher. The buyers were not strong enough in this prior all-time high zone here. You sold off, you formed a little period of consolidation, you broke down aggressively out of it. So now what do we have to look at next? The same exact thing that I was talking about with you guys if we were to see this scenario play out and we were to see Bitcoin come down to the low 70s, upper 60s, and also Ethereum breaking to the downside. What we're looking for now is a base. You can get some good dip buys down at these areas here, but now is not the time. You have really aggressive movement to the downside. Like, let's say, for example, here, that Bitcoin just V-shapes from here. And you go right back up to this area, 81,000 or something like that. Well, you still have this level that you could reject off of, right around 80,500. And that's not really going to be enough for me to say, all right, it's a good time to be short and medium-term bullish on Bitcoin. because you haven't really wiped out enough of the sellers. The dip buyers here kind of have to get wiped out too in order to really wipe out a lot of that excess leverage coming in here, because there's a lot of leverage longs coming in at these lows. You want apathy. You want people to be like, nope, it's over. It's gonna keep going down. It's like at like really, really significant lows, like probably down at 50,000. You want people to be saying it's gonna go to 20, like things like that. Like, this is a big move down, but it's not really anything for me where I'd be like, all right, it's time for things to start moving back to the upside. And people will make the argument over here that like, oh, Bmnr is doing different things. They have Mr. Beast. They have all this stuff. To me, like I was saying to you guys in the videos too, like all that stuff to me is garbage. If you're an individual, doesn't have to be Tom Lee, it can be anybody. If you're an individual that thinks that Ethereum can go up like 100x from where it's currently trading here, and you have capital to deploy, you have something that you think can go up 100x, or you have Mr. Beast that could go up 10x. What are you gonna pick? You're gonna pick the 100x thing. So why did they pick the Mr. Beast thing? Well, I don't know. You know, I just don't like that stuff. I think a lot of the other stuff they're doing is interesting, like Maven, all the staking that they're doing already. I think that's good. Is it the time right now to be starting to sling things on the crypto space? No, you're not there yet. You need to wait for those bases to form, and that could take a period of weeks to months in order to actually see happen. So nothing really right now at Bmnr. It's just the same thing that we've been talking about. Now you got the breakdown. And also at the same time, like, I'm not going to be like buying Bmnr and just like diamond handing it. What Bmnr is to me, and what I think it should be to a lot of people, is that it should be a proxy to take advantage of the short-term moves on Ethereum if you don't want to go out and trade crypto. And you can get some leverage on Bmnr too with options. That's really what it is for me. Because if you're bullish on Ethereum, why not just buy Ethereum, you know? That's how I view it. PTLO. Let's see. PTLO. Ooh, that actually, Logan, that looks really good. I mean, I would say that's breaking out today, but you do have earnings coming up towards the end of the month, but that does look good. You lost 250K on Bmnr yesterday trying to revenge trade? Yeah, see, John, please don't do that. Like, hopefully, John, have you been watching the YouTube videos that I've been making? And, like, this is something that happens time and time again. I hate to say it like this because it makes me sound like an a-hole, but like I'm here to try and help you guys make the smartest decisions in the market that you possibly can, in giving you guys a different viewpoint towards the market than most people are gonna give you. So I hate to say I told you so, but I don't make videos and content here for my health. Like, I come out here and I say, okay, these are the scenarios that are the most likely to play out in these certain instances here, and that's really all you need to be thinking about. It happens when we talk about the broad market, and it happens all the time when I talk with you guys about the trades. Like, think about how many times, guys, I've came out and told you guys, oh, like in the next like couple weeks here, well, that's interesting. In the next couple weeks here, we're gonna see some absolutely insane moves with LTMP, probably multi-hundred and multi-thousand% gains. You guys should probably hop in there and take advantage of the most epic sale that ever exists and join the best community that there is. And then people are like, oh yeah, whatever, I don't know. And then like the next week, there's like, oh yeah, here's this 500%er, another 1,000%er. It's like there's a method to the madness here, you know. Just started. Yeah, that's the thing that I want all you guys to realize too. If you are new to the market, you guys are the ones that have to be the most careful. Oh, and just started watching the videos. Yeah, so like, again, like, you're gonna have these like different scenarios play out. Like, Tom Lee's gonna say stuff, and like I'll outline bullish scenarios too, but you always have to wait for that confirmation. The confirmation point on Bmnr has always been, if you can clear above this 200 EMA here and start setting up, sure. Very similar to the setup that I gave you guys here. Remember this one? All right, you broke above the 200 EMA, you broke to the upside of 36.64, you got a nice little move up into the 40s, you had a nice trade there, bing, bang, boom, done. You know? That was it. You're not looking to diamond hand it from here. That's why I say it should be a proxy to be taking advantage of the short-term moves in Ethereum, short and medium-term moves. There will be a time where you'll see something like this probably, and hopefully a little bit more sustained, where you get these continued moves in crypto, and we're going to be able to take like a trade that probably lasts for, I don't know. Ooh, what's this? ETR. That's what's going on with this. Where the trade probably lasts for a couple of months. Ooh, that looks interesting. Utilities are moving. That's not great. Oh, there's TSN above that high. I like that. All right, let's see how those look. All right, so market snuck up almost to that level there. What? Adrian, yeah, be careful with that. Neo's looking really good over here. Really good. Anybody that took some options off of that news yesterday, nice. I know you guys did it. LH is looking pretty good here too. But again, like, especially for all of you guys that are new too, like, it's imperative that you're not operating blind in the market. And if you're trying to take advantage of any short-term moves, like, everything you've ever wanted out of the market has been right in front of you the entire time. That's why I showcase these results of the group to you guys all the time, because I'm like, look, all you have to do is just do this. And the most common piece of feedback that I receive is, oh my God, I didn't realize it's this simple. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. So the link is there. Use code February. Get your first month for $1 a day. That's all it is. Come in, learn, understand exactly everything we're doing here, and you guys are going to be good to go. So there's the rejection out of the market that we were looking for. It didn't quite get all the way up to that 69.15. It still can, but we're going to be watching this very closely. I am not convinced that this market is done selling here. Now, you might come down and retest this volatility zone here. We got to wait and see, though. LH is looking good. I'd love to see it get through this high again at 282, and that could happen in a matter of seconds because this thing is lower volume and the spreads are a little wide. So, again, I try to help you guys. It's like my favorite phrase. It's like pay attention or pay a premium, you know? What do we got here in community gains? 208% on Hershey's. Guilty? Yeah, I know. I knew you guys were buying Neo calls. I might have some too. But 45% on Neo, 116% on Neo. Nice, guys. I might have a little fun. I didn't want to buy more shares, but I have a little bit. Little options. We'll see. It's fun. Small size. See what happens. Yeah, what a day. This has been fun. Felt like the market was slow to react. Yeah, here comes the market selling off a little here. LH looks good. Hershey's. I'd love to see Hershey's push through this high, 234.68. Got 3 different monthlies. They're all looking great. Nice. Nice. Yeah, again, though, like I was talking about in the video, guys, you got to get through that 200 EMA. If you do, I mean, this one could be in for a rip. Like a real rip. Because it deserves to be re-rated now after that news. You know? Ooh, we are 10 likes away from 50 on the stream. Again, remember, we have a 200 like goal on the streams here. Let's see if we can hit it. Yeah, like I want to see Neo at least tap the 200 EMA today. If we can somehow get above the 200 EMA on the daily here going into the end of the week, that would be phenomenal for Neo. You know what I'm interested in? Where's gold and silver right now? I'm still holding my gold. Remember, this was just one of the best, like, position trades that I've given you guys recently. I mean, this thing ran to, like, at the peak, a 1/67 risk to reward, and then you had the secondary setup on gold here, too. Like, this thing has been a monster, and I'm not selling any of my gold. I still have all of my GLD from 317. It's at 454. That's crazy. Yeah, now it's just slow. Now we're waiting. We're just waiting for those next moves, guys. Again, patience is something like you gotta really, really like internalize in this, in any market, honestly. Yeah, Hershey's could do it. And it just goes boom again. That would be nice. Oh, there's Nap. That's actually a really interesting one. Tankers. That has earnings coming up though, doesn't it? Yeah, that. See, it looks good. It's just a little, you know. Yeah, I mean, again, guys, I'm really not interested in taking a whole lot until the market like really figures itself out a little bit. What's Hal doing? Halliburton. That looks good. It doesn't look perfect, but it looks good. What was I looking for here? Oh, I know what I was doing. Sofi can definitely dip more. Everything can dip more, guys. Everything could potentially dip more. I'm not convinced out of this market here that it's the selling is done. I'm not convinced at all. I think everybody's going to go from it's so over to we're so back. They're going to make poor decisions, and then the market's in for another rug pull. I would just be very careful here. I'm not making any big decisions right now. Love where this is. The entry down here is great. I mean, these should be up more than they are, but we'll wait and see on those. Where's Novo today? Is this thing still getting murdered? It's up 7%. It's good. I mean, obviously, I'm not happy with what it did here at all. I still like it. I mean, they got to play the volume game here, and they're going to have to step it up, but we'll see. Where's my baby over here? AMD up 5 off the 200 EMA. That's not bad. LH creeping a little. Hershey's looking good. Neo looking good. We got a lot of good ones here, guys. A lot of good ones. And next week, I bet there's going to be another round of insane post earnings as well. Yeah, let's see. Okay, next week we have on semi, open, which is probably going to be terrible. Goodyear, Upwork could be very fun. Then you've got Coca-Cola, CVS, Spotify, Datadog, Pfizer, AstraZeneca, Ferrari, Oscar. Then you've got Robinhood, A-Lab, Lyft, Ford, Upstart, Gilead, Net. Oh my lord. Next week, guys, is going to be ridiculous for post earnings. Then you've got Shopify, Unity, T-Mobile. That could be really fun. McDonald's. Oh my lord. AppLovin, Cisco, QuantumScape, HubSpot, Fastly, NBIS. You've got, let's see what else. Crocs, ZTS. You've got Coinbase, Pinterest, ANET, Rivian, Toast, DraftKings, AMAT, Expedia, Moderna, Wendy's, Advanced Auto Parts. We've got a lot of potential post earnings for next week too. LH is back above. Yep, that looks good. Hershey's good. Neo good. Everything looking good here. So you're kind of just ping-ponging like in the general area of these zones right now. I'd love for Neo to get to 527, 528, right around there. Another 10 cents. That'd be nasty. Yeah, still up about 150% on my, what do you call it? My free Hershey's. I don't have to do anything. That position can go to 0, and I would have already made money. Like, I don't know how many more of these you guys need to see in order to realize, like, LTMP is the way that you should be operating the market. I'm just going to keep doing this for everybody. It's not going to stop. It's never stopped. Neo pushing. Hello. I love being in that situation. Oh, yeah, with freebies. It's awesome. Yeah, Neo pushing here. There we go. Where's Bitcoin? It's moving. We'll see. I'm still not really convinced. So I'll throw that link to LTMP in here for you guys too. Here you go. And then make sure those of you guys that are hopping in, you use code February. And then the only other thing you have to do is make sure that your Discord account is connected to your WAP account. And then you'll be let right into the group. You'll be good to go to hop in there with us. LH is moving a little here. I want to see this thing get up to like 283.50. How do you join LTMP for only $1 a day? You use, well, it's for your first month. You use code February with that link that I just sent you in the live chat or the one that's pinned to the top. They're both the same link. What the? Oh. Hershey's creeping. But guys, one of these trades, the beauty of this, literally one trade can not only make your entire year in the market, which you guys have seen many times, like the SATL 1 to 120 risk to reward trade, that if you just traded with good risk management, risking 1% of your account, you would have been up 120% on your account. Like, ridiculous. Like, it's one trade pays forever for you guys in LTMP. It's why it works so well. Your LH aren't moving? No, neither are mine. That's fine, though. Let it do what it's gonna do. Market back down. Hershey's creeping. No, discount's only for new members. That is not, I think this is probably going to be the last month too of that level of a discount, getting your first month for $1 a day, and then prices are going to be going up at the end of March. So make sure you guys hop in before then. Once you're in though, prices never go up on you. Yeah, Hershey's is looking for new highs here. Here we go. Come on, buddy. $238% on Hershey's right now. 261% on Hershey's right now. Bang. Bang, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Thanks. It's the power of post earnings, everybody. Tap setting up? Ooh, is it now? Yeah, tap looks good. You know what looks great? If you guys held Bud. You guys remember the Bud trade idea going into this year? Boom. From the 60s all the way into the mid-70s. Bang. There you go. Anybody still holding Bud? Those are looking phenomenal. Let's see. Yeah, for those of you guys hopping in, just make sure that your WAP account is connected, like your Discord account's connected to your WAP account, and then you'll get let right into the Discord. That's where everything is. Yeah, Bud looks great. Oh, uh-oh, market's slipping. Remember what I was talking about up here? I was like, you really don't have that much potential upside. This thing's probably going to start reversing. Now you're testing this zone. Okay, now let's see what happens next. Again, guys, just be very careful trying to rush into stuff here. Your contract expired too soon. Yeah, that's okay. It happens. LH back down. Hershey's down. All right, let's say you're bouncing off this zone. Again, there's not going to be much else today. I want to see Neo get all the way up there. That was a massive move on Hershey's today. Oh my god, that was fun. That was very fun on Hershey's. Damn. And again, I'm live publicly for you guys every day at 10:30 a.m. because the private live streams obviously are going to be for LTMP at Market Open at this time every single day. But what do you call it? On Fridays, we do public live day for you guys. So you guys can come in and look at what we're doing. Get to witness all the victory lapping. No post earnings triggered today, though, which is kind of annoying, but that's okay. My elbow's kind of sore still. That kind of sucks. It's fine. What else we got? Anything on the news feed? Gold, 11 minutes ago, gold up 4%. That's good. Novo's got some Super Bowl commercials coming out too. That could be fun. Iran refuses to halt nuclear enrichment. Halt nuclear enrichment in U.S. talks. Interesting. I mean, this is not... I don't really see a lot of positive news coming out for the market right now, guys. Neo reaches milestone of 100 million battery swap services. Nice. MicroStrategy got 30% and then you sold it. Yeah, I mean, it's moving. I just... like, that's how I feel about MicroStrategy right now. Just... We're not really doing much here. Slow. Really good week, though, guys. Congratulations to everybody. It's another awesome week. It's been a really great start to the year. Like I was telling you guys before, if you looked at the community gains section in LTMP, you would have had no idea that the market was doing what it was doing. Just crypto nuking, market nuking. Like, trade the post earnings. Call it a day. AMD bounced on, that's good. Hershey's down a little, but I mean, again, that was already such a great move for us. We can just let those freebies go and see what happens over the next few weeks. Or next week, I think. Bill creeping back. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's still valid. If it breaks the top side there, that's still valid. It never broke the bottom side. So, yeah, sure. That's still there for you. Here comes the market. I mean, you've got this really nice volatility zone up here, just waiting to get hit. Didn't want it. Hershey's moving back up. I mean, I think this thing could be a monster. Like, you might get some crazy ones up here. I don't know why I have that alert. I mean, you got this up here too, right around 249, 250 for the next one. If it rips, Neo just chopping around with the market here. It's nice seeing that thing go back up though. I don't think, is Apex doing a sale right now too? Because the 90% off ended. I don't think they've got anything now. Again, same thing as always. Just play the post earnings and wait for the market to decide what it wants to do. I really want it to nuke. Like, I can't even tell you guys how much I want the market to just nuke. Yeah, also, I don't think I'm going to be looking at HIMS at all anymore. We should talk about that. HIMS did something really stupid yesterday. Like, really stupid. Like, we saw that gap up, and like what I was telling you guys before, the whole idea about HIMS that I was talking about in the video and with you guys in the chat in LTMP was a Novo partnership. If they partnered up with Novo again to sell Oral Wegovy, they could have had a really nice rip to the upside there. And what did they do? They spit in Novo's face. Lilly's not going to partner with them either. I doubt it. So that was a really stupid thing for HIMS to do, because not only have they just like just like spit in the face of some of the largest like pharmaceutical manufacturers who literally can go to like the FDA and everybody else right now and say, hey, we are not going to continue to put all of the research and money and dollars into these drugs for just some other company to be able to just make a generic version of it and sell it for way less. We're not going to do it. So don't let them do that. It's illegal. Stop it. Which is now going to open themselves up to significant lawsuits here. It's like the stupidest thing that they could have done. All they had to do was partner with Novo and Lilly, and they're good, and they probably would have ripped back into the 40s. Nope. They spit in the big pharma's face. That was a really dumb thing for them to do. So, not going to be looking at this thing anymore, and you lost the zone off of that news. We wanted to see a base, like I told you guys in the pre-market plan yesterday, off of the gap up. It was good. It wasn't enough for me to really be like, okay, we can start really looking at this. We need to wait for the setup to form. The setup never formed. We saw, again, I think it was somebody from the FDA come out and be like, yeah, we're not going to let this fly. So, no, not going to be looking at HIMS anymore. That was really stupid of them to do that. Some people are going to be like, no, bet. It's like, sorry, that's the way the rules are set up. You can't try and operate in the gray area like this when all of these other companies are spending billions of dollars to produce these drugs, and then you try to come in and be like, hee, I'm going to just go take a look. No, they're not going to let that happen. So, I think that was a big fumble on Hims' part. Big fumble. They should not have done that. So, not going to be looking at that one anymore. Oh my lord. Guys, hold on. Would anybody like to hear just like another round of just insane results in LTMP? All right, so we have Southwest Airlines over here. That was one of the post-earning strategy trades from the last week or so here. Look at this thing. It's up 2.63% today, and look where it is. Oh, look, bang. Do you want to know how much Jacob is up in here off of that post-earnings trade on Southwest Airlines? 1,003%. That's a 10x. Wow. Absolutely unbelievable, but that's not it. Then you have another one, Verizon over here. So let's take a look at where Verizon is right now. Is anybody still holding Verizon? I don't know, but at these highs over here, Jacob, again, 1,421%. What are we doing, guys? How many 1,000% trades has that been in the last, I don't know, 2, 3? So here's the link, guys. Use code February, get your first month for $1 a day. Come in there, start making the money that you deserve. Simple as that. I don't know why everybody in the market isn't doing this and instead choosing to operate in a way that is proven not to work versus a way that is proven to work. You know? I don't get it. I don't get it. You guys are going to learn eventually. But there's another one. We're going to be talking about those today in some videos. Jeez, man. Unbelievable. Epic results. Congratulations, guys. Alright, let's see. Just insane result. Like, I don't... It's just amazing. Absolutely amazing, guys. Congratulations. Nobody should be surprised. I told you guys. I've been telling you. Earnings season is when we start crushing. Jogging Lake, you would want to, with Apex, especially if you're trading the volatility zones, you can trade them pretty normally. If you're trading the day trading strategy with the fibs, you would want to trade really small with Apex. Okay, well, all right, so to pass them, you can trade really big and just risk it and just go for the first TP and just pass the account that way, I think. And then, but once you get onto like an actual fund it, you want to trade them very small because of the trailing drawdown rule, because the risk to reward is so big. All right, we're gonna do a tweet. We haven't done this in a while. We're gonna do a tweet. Ready? 3, 2, 1, bang. All right, let me grab the link to that tweet for you guys here. Everybody, make sure you guys drop some likes, drop some retweets on this one. Let's see if we can get 20 likes on this tweet. 20 likes and retweets on this tweet. How long does it take Apex to approve a payout? I don't think it's very long at all. People love to complain about the props sometimes, but like, the rules are there. Like, everybody knows what the rules are. They're gonna restrict you a little bit, but you can also get $6 million in funding. It's like, okay, did Apex just... Let's see. Oh! Yeah, speaking of Apex, I mean, they just released that 80% off sale, too. So, if you guys do want to pick up some more Apex accounts, here is the link right here. Again, you can have up to 20 accounts with them. You can get up to $6 million in funding with Apex to day trade. So there's the link. If you guys don't want to use the link, just use code VIX, VIX, and that will give you the 80% off discount. But yeah, there's the... Did I send the link to the tweet? Oh, I did. Yeah, there you guys go. Let's see. Are we slacking? You guys are doing okay. All right, market moving up a little. I mean, Neo's still in a great spot. Man, they're working it down a little. We'll see. MicroStrategy ripping. It's still pending. It might take a day or two. Unless you broke any rules, you should get it. Which I don't think you guys would have. LH down, that's interesting. Oh, they're working Neo down a little bit here. Let's see what they want to do with that. Market's pushing. Hershey's still in a good spot here. Nvidia shares extend gains, last up 6.4%. Nice. Can you withdraw the money you make off of it? Yes, that's the point. It's usually a profit split. I think it's 90% with them. You got to follow their rules, and then you're good to go. Which is like, they'll have an intraday trailing drawdown rule, which kind of sucks, but like, you know it's there. So like, don't. That's why I was saying, like, if you're trying to pass them, you would kind of want to trade big with the trying to pass the accounts, so that you can just do it and do it quickly. And then once you get the account, you want to be trading small with it, because the trailing drawdown with the day trading, like the actual fib one, you'll have the P&L fluctuate a lot, but you're hitting these giant risk to reward trades. So you want to make sure that like you're trading small enough so that the trailing drawdown doesn't get you. But you can also trade the volatility zones, which are great too. Let's see. Market is low. B Kim, welcome to LTMP. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, again, first things first. Again, when I do see you guys pop into the group, I always direct you guys to the start here area. Read through that. Start watching the learning curriculum videos. Start with the Swing Kings course. That's going to give you a really good understanding of like 90-something% of what we do. The last video in the Swing Kings course is the post-earning strategy. So again, that's going to be one that you really want to pay attention to, especially right now. And then if you have any questions on anything, just ask. I'm always around to answer. Southwest. What a freaking post-earnings. This is the entry, guys, on Southwest. 44.70. That's insane. So in this example here, I mean, this is actually going to be a really good way to show you guys why the options trades for post earnings are always better. So this ran on a shares trade to a 1 to 4.5, but the Southwest options trade on post earnings ran what, 1,000%? So you would have needed a 1 to 10. So that's the one scenario where the options trades make more sense than the shares trades do. It's post earnings, that's it. Any other time, the risk to reward is almost always going to be better on the shares trades, unless you get like a random nap, which is awesome, but a big gap up in your direction and the contracts just go nuts. So we're getting close to this 69.15. I love post earnings. Post earnings are some of the most fun trades. They're so nice. I'd love to see Hershey's either today or over the next week just get a nice another rip. and then I can get my other limits filled on it, that would be great. I mean, these could run 1,000%. It's not out of the question that Hershey's does that. Like, not at all. So, I have another pretty wild limit order. If that gets filled today, great. Not, whatever. It's free. Position could go to 0, and I would have still made money on it. That's the beauty of what we do. Oh my god. Just in Klarna, like buy now, pay later, may soon be available for Americans renting homes and apartments. Isn't that what we do anyway? How are you going to double BNPL? Like, what? How long do you normally get on expiration dates? A week or two. That's usually how far I go. Unless I have to trade monthlies, which I really don't want to. You know. All right, here we go. We're getting closer to this area here. You're coming towards the volatility zone. Uh-oh. HOV, welcome to LTMP. Let me send you that start here, direct you to the start here area. Welcome, guys. Congratulations. We're about to have a lot of fun in this market here. Hershey's picking back up a little. Tenant vetting. Jogging Lake, I'm 99% sure if you use stuff like Affirm, because when we did the first mastermind on the other platform, I received the money from it first. So they front it, I believe. I mean, how many more 10x trades are we going to get next week? I mean, Hershey's could do it. I mean, this thing could really go. And also, Southwest can continue from here, guys. Like, all right, by a show of hands, who else is holding the Southwest post-earnings? New high on MRK? Oh my God, is it? That was another good one. That's probably up towards, oh, it's close. That's probably still at 300-ish%, I would think there. Something like that. But yeah, that's another one off of post-earnings too. Wait, was that one that qualified, or did you guys do something stupid on that one? Guys. New mortgage concepts, the 40-year mortgages that are mobile. You take it from one property to another. That's so weird. Okay, like they're doing all this weird stuff with like mortgages and everything, trying to get people to buy homes, and it's like all they're gonna do is make home prices more expensive. CCL on the daily. That looks good. I mean, the break point would have been here, 32.60. I mean, you could make the argument for right here too. I like that actually. I actually really like that. That looks really fun, honestly. Earnings. Ooh, I like that. You don't hold stuff nearly as long. Maybe you should get 2 sets on breakouts. Yeah, that actually is a good way to do things too. I like that CCL. Oh, here we go. We're moving up towards that zone. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. We're 2.5 points away. 2 points, 2 3/4. In this market? No, they're tougher to come by, the ones that follow through. That's why I've been saying, like, you gotta really just focus on the post earnings and then wait everything out. But the post earnings have been dirty, like really dirty. I love how this looks. See, it's sneaking. It's sneaking up to the zone, and it doesn't like it. Didn't like it there. LH down, that's interesting. There it is. So you didn't quite get there, but you were really darn close. See? Look at that. Bang. she goes. So, let's see. It still hasn't traded into it, but it keeps sneaking towards this area, and then bang, it's hit. So, we'll see. Miata out of the shop tomorrow, 33. There you go. That'll be fun. It's an interesting looking CCL chart there. Hershey's creeping. What do you expect to happen off of that zone? This. Bang. Dead. Which kind of already did. So now it's weird because it snuck right close to it. Now that it's done that, it's like, I don't know. Usually you would expect to see this hit here, and then you go boom, because you would have had something like this. I mean, you'd be if it traded into the zone, you'd have traded at a 1 to 3.5 risk to reward right there. That's an easy money, bing, bang, boom, done trade. Like, because think about how we've talked to these in the past. Like, first TP is at like 1. You could either move break even or just like take profits at 1 to 3. And even if you go top of the zone, it's even lower, like, or it's even higher. It's like right here, which would have been nasty, except it didn't trade into the zone. That's the issue. So it still could. I'd just say, like, if it rips up to here now, it might push through. I just still think that everybody wants to go from worse so over to worse so back, and I am just not convinced that this market is done going crazy. I'm just not. Like, I've been saying it all morning. Like, I just... Bottom of the zone is 69.13. An indicator? I don't use an indicator for it. The zone is either way, it didn't touch, I don't think. I mean, 69.15 is what I've got. I don't know where they're getting 69. Unless you're like, what time frame are they on? No, it's still up a little higher. What's the 5 minute look like? No, it's 69.15. Hershey's creeping a little. They sold Neo off a little bit, but again, you got to get above that 200. If it can, whoo, boom time. This is a really nasty looking chart here. See these moves? Bang. This could move very nicely over the next few weeks. Hershey's is creeping. I want to see that, what is it, 234 something broken today? That'd be nice. Yeah, and then, guys, Apex is doing that 80% off sale, too, so if you guys need more of those accounts, just use code VIX. You guys will be good to go. Get your discounts. Creeping. Hershey's might be in for one more push today. We'll see. Click, click, click. Come on. Oh my god, some of these headlines are wild. I can't read that one, but it's a funny one. Here comes the market back up. I kind of want to, like, what I'm really looking for here is to see how the market reacts at this area, because you snuck up towards it and then nailed. So if you break through, that would actually be a little bit of a stronger argument for me to say, all right, this thing might actually want to start moving back to the upside. You can see how powerful these zones are. Like, you can see here, like, there's a third test back in here. There's a test. Big test here out of this zone. Big test here out of this zone. You get a break, retest, sells off aggressively. You can see this zone down here is very important. Like, these volatility zones, guys, are no joke. So we'll see. And some of the risk to reward out. Like, you guys remember the October one? Let me see if I can go back. Oh, it might be messed up on the chart now. Where was it? Oh, no, it is still here. Okay, so this volatility zone, guys, that is still on our charts. Look at this. This was probably one of the dirtiest ones that we've ever seen. This one, you guys remember this. This is the day that Trump started tweeting about China again. So you had this as your, what do you call it? Your setup here. And if you held the runners on this thing, I mean, you had a lot of take profits in here at 1 to 4, 1 to 5, but this trade ran on just an immediate basis, just nuked the entire day. Like, oh my God, like 1 to what? 28 risk to reward? Just filthy. Like, that one was so nutty. And this volatility zone is still to this day tested. Like, they just love this area. It's the Trump zone. I think, what did we call it? The tariff zone? Something like that. You can see it tested here. And you can see it tested again here. Tested again here. Like, guys, these volatility zones are nasty. This is a good one here, too. There's probably one right here somewhere. You just don't have it. There's tested again. You can just keep going through. See how many times they've been tested here. Come on. There we go. Tested. Like, they love this area. My computer is freaking out at me right now. It's raging. CCL pushing the new highs. There you go. But that's a good example of how powerful those zones can be. Okay, the Hershey spreads are wide, but I'm still up 176% on them. That's good. I like that. Is Rig good? Let's take a look. Rig was one that, oh, that looks good. Rig was one, I don't remember this one, but, oh, maybe this is the date when Dave and I were talking about that one in here. But Rig was one that has just ripped. 3 foot, like, this thing has been on a moon mission since we've covered this one. Right now, it looks okay. I don't like these candles, though. That would need a lot of different, what do you call it? A couple days there to consolidate. And then get going. CCL's pushing. Nice. But, all right, guys, it is 11 a.m. We are going to be wrapping it up for today. Again, I'm going to throw the link to LTMP one last time for you guys in the live chat. Again, everybody gets their first month for $1 a day. I mean, congratulations, everybody, on the absolutely insane gains today. on Hershey's multi-100%er. We had what else? We had Jacob showing us the results, the further results from the Southwest Airlines trade, 1,000%. Then we had the further results of the Verizon trade, 1,421%. Guys, there's not a single other group out there that is showing you guys this level of gains as consistently as we are. So again, make sure you guys are hopping in before that sale runs out. This is going to be probably the last month that sale is going to be live, and then at the end of March, prices are most likely going to be going up again for LTMP. But if you're in before the price increase happens, the price never goes up on you. You lock in the rate, never goes up. So don't ask. It's not going up on anybody that's already in. If you were to draw the fib, would you start at 68.46 or 68.50? Let me look. I'd probably, what's this? 68.46 is where I would do it. But now you're chopping around too much. I probably wouldn't do it off of this. This is not really a day that I would look for it, because if you think about the trend, it actually starts down here. So I wouldn't be doing it off of this, if that makes sense. I mean, you can, but you didn't really shift here. That's the thing. So, all right, guys, have a great rest of your day. The watch list this weekend is going to be fun. Those of you guys that are hopping into LTMP, welcome. Very happy to have you in there. Again, go once you guys again jump in, make sure your Discord account is connected to your WAP account. That'll let you into the group. I'll send you the start here area. Make sure you take some time this weekend to go through the learning curriculum videos. Start with the Swing Kings course. That's gonna get you guys up to speed with the vast majority of what we're doing in the group. And then if you're new to options, there is an options section in the Day Trading Mastery course. You guys can go through that, use that as a resource. But we're gonna have some fun. Really, really, really awesome moves today, and also this CCL is looking really good. So whoever brought that one up, really, really good move there so far. So, folks, I will see you guys later. Be on the lookout for some Instagram and TikTok videos. I might post some on YouTube Shorts here as well, but we'll see. All right, guys, I will see you guys. Peace.